I can talk about Chuck as a personal friend and mentor to me. Chuck was my first boss, and I had the opportunity to work for Chuck for about 18 months, and as a close mentor, personal friend. There's no better administrator in this country than Chuck Ninus. He's respected throughout the country. He's a visionary. You know, what he had established at the College Football Association, I think, was truly visionary. In the fact, I think we may see that type of association going forward in the intercollegiate athletics sometime in the future. But Chuck's credentials and accomplishments are second to no one in the profession, and he's very close to me and a close friend. We've got to rebuild the trust, and you know, we've been through a very difficult process over the last month, and it's a process that I don't think is finished yet. We're optimistic that as a league we're going to survive and have a third chance to get this right. You don't get three chances very often, and I think hopefully we will have that third chance and have a chance to come together and make this the league that it has the potential of being. Well, I think that's a question to come. I think we'd be remiss if we got too far ahead of ourselves right now and talked about growth until we can get our own house in order. And I think we've got to again solidify our relationship with one another, our league, and talk about our commitment as far as long-term stability. And then at some point, you hope in the near future to be able to reaffirm the league is going to continue to exist, and then talk about growth. Is it staying at 9? Is it 10? Is it 12? You know, when we stood right here probably a month ago, I thought we had to get back to 10 members as quickly as possible. Then we were put in the crisis mode position that we have found ourselves in. You know, standing here today, I think 10 is probably the right number, but I think we've got to take our time, be very strategic as we say what's best for us as a league. Is it 10? Is it 12? Standing here, I still think 10's a good number, but could be a case where we look to go beyond that. Well, we've got to do what's in the best interest of our student athletes, and I think as conference realignment across the country, the dialogue has been, I think, you know, we ultimately, all of us need to step back and talk about the young men and women that we serve and their families and what is best for them. And I think our student athletes have to be first on each of our campuses as we go through these issues.